What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and Fina Saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video, guys, I have several very interesting news. First of all, I will show you an update in some of our litigation processes, and we have plenty of them. On top of that, I will show you a potential bombshell that, I would say George Palikaras just recently made a very interesting statement, and potentially it can be a real bombshell in our case, but unfortunately we don't have and we don't know what type of bombshell it might be. And I will show you some comments on this news from different sides of the community. And before we dive deep into all of this, guys, if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to use my experience and my calls to trade, you can accept my risk-free 100% money-back guarantee offer. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my Safe Haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Here are just a few of my trade results from the first half of October. But don't wait, this offer is available for a limited time only. Once the spots are filled, enrollment will close. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market. And let's begin with these updates. We have several new filings that were made just recently. The first one is made on December the 9th in the lawsuit that was filed by William Kelly versus Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. You can see that it is a motion leave to file document and access pages. Here is this title in details. Unfortunately, the document itself is hidden behind the paywall, and let me quote you this. Motion for leave to file sur reply to 57 reply to 50 response to 48 request for judicial notice by plaintiff William Lee Kelly. And guys, I told you that William Lee Kelly for now is one of the most active people from the so-called litigational path of MMTLP community. And he has several recent updates, and in a minute I will show you his thoughts about the story in general and about the 3-year anniversary in particular. Next news is from Daniel Oxford versus Securities and Exchange Commission. Just a couple of days ago, I showed you that, he received an order to showcase, which means he had to give some information to the judge in order to proceed further in his case. And here's the new filing that was made just yesterday. And here is the certified mail receipt of 17 order to show cause. And for now, guys, I don't know what is this document about. Daniel didn't disclose this information yet, and I don't have an access behind the paywall. But in general, I believe that he sent to the judge all the documents that judge asked. And I believe that in the upcoming days, we will see the judge's decision. And on top of that, and what is more importantly, I believe that Daniel will disclose some information that might help us to understand
at which point in his litigation he is right now. On top of that, here is an update from Wilcott versus Securities and Exchange Commission case. It is a document, it was the filing that was made on December the 9th. It is a miscellaneous relief. And it is a motion for relief from order denying motion to lift PSLR discovery stay, Re 143 order on motion to lift stay by Contact Wilcott. And it is difficult to understand what does this statement mean, but I asked artificial intelligence, and here is the answer. A party, Contact Wilcott, has filed a new legal request asking the judge to change or cancel a previous order. A previous order denied, in other words, rejected their earlier request to lift the PSLA discovery stay. And PSLR discovery stay, it is the Private Securities Litigation Reform Act, and it means that discovery is was frozen early in securities lawsuit until the judge decides whether the case has merit. And in simple words, they previously tried to get a permission to start discovery. The judge refused, and now Contact Wilcott is asking the judge to reconsider that decision. And, well, I think it is another good news, at least that shows that Contact Wilcott is still working on this case, because just recently, unfortunately, he lost his daughter, and it was a very upset news for each and every person inside an MMTLP community. So let's move forward, and let me show you some statements from CPR, from William Kelly. Just a couple of days ago, on December the 9th, he wrote, "Not sure what to say on the 3-year anniversary of FINRA fraud, but I feel like something needs to be said on this horrendous occasion, even though I've just about said it all over the last 3 years. MMTLP became a life lesson for me. It showed me how corrupt these institutions are and how much these other agencies don't even care. For many of us, what happened changed our lives. It wasn't just the loss of money, it was the loss of marriages, of houses, of friendships, of lives. We saw the system that was supposed to protect us, betray us. For 3 years now, nothing has been done. Empty words from politicians when they could have easily issued a subpoena for the information, but they didn't even bother to lift a finger to do it. Obviously, we aren't important enough, this corruption isn't big enough, or perhaps it's too big, I don't know. Regardless, they failed us. We now stand on our own with the deck stacked against us, still fighting for our money, still fighting for our rights. It's despicable that no agency, no organization, and no one in authority in the entire country pursued action to get this resolved. There has been thousands of companies to so many different agencies, and not a one stepped up to get answers and hold people accountable. Shameful. My trust in American institutions are gone. Completely gone. I never really trusted politicians, so there is no loss there. But I wholeheartedly believed our law enforcement agencies would get involved, and they didn't. They probably didn't even so much as investigate. I will never put my money in the stock market again. I'm done with it all. They can all go themselves. This is where I make my stand in defense of a broken system that doesn't give a shit about the real Americans. This is where I draw the line. I cannot, will not give up this fight. So, guys, definitely the vast majority of MMTLP community members are extremely tired out of this entire story, because at the end of the day, we don't see even some kind of relief in this case, but I see that some people are still fighting, and from my side I will do my best to help you to achieve these goals, to achieve the main goal, to have a resolution and to get your money back. So let me show you another quite interesting update. Junk Savvy wrote this tweet just couple of days ago in response to the tweet that was written by George Palikaras, and I covered it in my previous video. And this is a very important part. At the very end of this tweet, you can read the following sentence. Some very polished institutions are about to discover what accountability actually feels like. And it is quite interesting statement that give us a chance and give us some kind of rumors, let's put it this way, or speculations that George Palikaras has something behind the scenes, and he is working hard in order to achieve this goal. And John Xavier responded, you hoped we would go away. We didn't. Get comfortable being very uncomfortable. And guys, for now we don't know what was this statement about, but let me show you this. George Palikaras, in the space call that was hosted by Insane Xenon 61098 just yesterday, said this, and you can find this on 3 hours 25 or 26 minutes timestamp. And here's these statements in written form. Non-witness news special report. George Palikaras says what's coming next is nuclear, ironclad evidence incoming. Tonight, George Palikaras left us with an explosive message. It will send a shockwave through the entire MMTLP community. He said the new information preparing to surface is not just big, it's nuclear, it's ironclad, and it's going to unify CEOs across the entire market. For years, institutions crafted narratives hid behind complexity and believed they could bury the truth. But they forgot something. God is watching, and so were 65,000 plus households who refused to quit. We are all in this together, and they allowed us time. That was their biggest mistake. George delivered a message directly to you, the MMTLP army. Once we get this out of the way, many CEOs will get the same abuse. Some will step up, some won't. Some are itching to verify and share the information. They will be angry and they will be relieved. It is going to create an unification we have never seen before. He continued. I know it is cryptic, but we have to be careful. I am excited, and I don't think I've been this excited in a long time. It has taken a lot of effort by many people, and I wanted to thank everyone for staying the course. This moment isn't just about MMTLP anymore. It's about a system being confronted by the very people it thought it could ignore. Stay locked in. Something historic is coming. This is Van reporting for non-witness news. And guys, well, it is quite interesting to read this statement, especially from George Palikaras himself, and potentially it might be very important update in the entire story, not only for MMTLP community members, but for the retail investors in general. And when it happens, guys, I will definitely show you what is this information about and how it can help us to achieve the goal. But yes, you know, some people inside the community are thinking that all these words are just, well, just nothing else than smoke and mirrors. And let me show you some opinions from the other side of the community. You can see that Bailey DeVroe wrote this tweet on December the 10th, and she wrote, "Breaking news, MMTLP, more news that will be a nothing burger." And she added this part of the space call, and it is pretty much the same that I just read to you. And here is the response from Sam IM. Sam wrote, "Just like all the other times." And she refers to her own tweet that she wrote on December the 9th. And she wrote, "Big MMTLP news coming, very secretive, can't talk about it until after we win. Really excited, so hopeful, yes." Oh yeah, this was from Julie, means John Xavier, 6 months ago. Enjoy the 100th round of manipulation. And yes, unfortunately, we didn't have, despite all the statements that were made by some of our community members who pursue non-litigational path to the resolution, we didn't have, well, a lot of updates that achieved at least some results. One of them is definitely, let me quote you this tweet, one of the biggest disappointments in this case is the flamethrower. The company that was that was established by John Burda back in January of 2023. And MMTLP History Channel wrote this 12 hours ago. Almost 3 years since this John Burda post. Never heard from Flamethrower again or anything about the big DD process. Wes hasn't even filed anything for MMTLP yet. And here is the original tweet that John Burda wrote on January 18th, 2023. And I remember when I see this tweet for the first time, I thought that it was a real game changer for the community. And I made a video back in the days where I was extremely excited about this news, but unfortunately it is still a nothing burger. Let me quote this tweet. Background: Flamethrower equals me and 3 other OG TRCH folks. We together have founded the DD process with Wes and team. We will go where that DD takes us and make appropriate decisions when we have the data. Not afraid, ready to take action. All MMTLP farm will be kept in the loop. So guys, you can see that we had a lot of statements like this one, but we don't have any results to this moment. And this makes me thinking again that we might have the resolution only through litigation processes. That is why, guys, just wait for some updates from our community members who have this litigation, who have the lawsuits on the table and who have these lawsuits active. And, well, time will tell what will be the resolution, but I will help you to achieve our main goal. See you in the next video. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.